Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel that loves to challenge. I'm your host Zonovox. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I'm doing the weekends. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get started here momentarily. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, and follow. You guys get to hear the new, soft intro for today, rather than the explosive starting intro that blows at your eardrums. Anyway, yeah, no big announcements or anything. Today's probably only going to be like a 2-hour stream. I got stuff I got to do, but figure I'll go ahead and give you guys some time. So, we'll get back on this shortly. Stand by. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Where did we leave? Ah, yes, we left off doing this. Let's see, do you even have anything left? You have some water guns. So we'll see how this goes. Fucking Grimer. Starting out strong. Hold on, does Mist clear status effects? No, it just stops status effects from happening. Okay. Doesn't clear it. Shucks. Already starting off strong by getting poisoned. 1 minute into the stream. What happened yesterday? Oh, grind. So we're basically off to, we're just grinding to go ahead and finish out Sabrina. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're probably just gonna go ahead and 60 out our Mons right now. So spending all of our time doing the 60. Rather than waiting until later to do it. And then we're gonna just shoot our way through each of these gyms real quick. Today's probably gonna be a relatively short-ish stream. You know, probably only about 2 hours. We'll go ahead and put the Mist out there. The Mist should mainly just stop me from getting status effect. Yeah, not too much. Just finished off the gym, came out to grind. And now I've got to use this, Lapras named Dumbass. Which I'm sure everybody is having a fucking... Everybody's gonna have a nice old field day about it and be like, dumbass! And I'm gonna be over here like, ah. Dumbass, ah. Damn, that's a good sleep. That was a real good sleep. Unlike myself, who did not get very much sleep today. What is the point of this mist if it's not gonna do anything? And I'm just gonna get my dumb ass pounded. And feeling my Olimar skills slowly increase. Nice. Always good when your skills are actually showing. When you can see marked improvement. Oh shit, I want to do that. I'm not here to go into his gym. Yeah, I don't think I've really seen very many Olimar mains out there, so you're probably entering a small community of people who fucking don't poison gas me again. I'm getting tired of it. Oh my god! I'm so tired of being poisoned! Trying to learn Confuse Ray. Sure. Get rid of fucking Mist, because it seems useless. I really wish that there were, like, cleansing moves that Pokemon had in some of these early games. Or if there was, like, a field move or something that I could use to cleanse out my Pokemon. Why is it only Grimer? Are you serious? This whole mansion. Grimer. 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 Getting tired of this Grimer. Can you give me the ponytails I deserve now? Thank you, game. I appreciate you throwing me a bone every once in a while. It was burned. Fucking serious. Wow. If it's not poison, it's burn. Man, Pokemon Mansion is not a good place to... I don't know if I'm gonna grind here. I think I may go back to Diglett Cave. The encounters are faster. I don't have to worry about constantly stopping to go heal. I can one-shot everything in there. So the Sephiroth you were fighting accidentally offed himself and then just gave up. Sometimes it be like that. Or maybe they're just setting up for a video and, you know, they gotta have a wipe, and if they can't have the wipe, then they don't want it. I'm so tired of these goddamn grimers. And they just poisoned me the second I walk. No, we're going back to Diglett Cave. I'm not fucking putting up with this bullshit. I'm not sitting here putting up with constantly getting poisoned every fucking time I walk in, then having to take a minute-long detour just to go ahead and heal off my Pokemon. We're going back to the murder hole. Fuck that place. Whatever, Diglett. Shut up and die. Time to Eugenicide. Wow, look at this. Isn't this interesting? In the short amount of time I've been here, I've made almost as much XP as a single fight might have done over in the mansion. Wow. With way less investment. This place gets me tired just being here. But it's better than the mansion where I'm always getting poisoned and burned constantly. Where I can't go ahead and get in one fight without having to stop at the Pokemon Center. I thought we had escaped this thing, but... turns out that until we get later, so we can start one-shotting stuff in the mansion, it doesn't make any sense to do anything in there. Just because of them goddamn grimers. There it is, level 32. Wow, look at that. In the time, I probably would have gotten my level faster in the mansion, but like not at the rate I was going. With the fact that I had to constantly keep going back and forth to the center, there's no point. Come out, you diglets. Come on the fuck out. We're gonna take all of you out. Ridiculous that I gotta go back to the old grinding spot. That scared me. It's okay. I just wasn't sure what was happening. Sineya Niamichiamo, which is all the wrong words. We could do let's just water gun from here. Just water gun it all, whatever comes this way. Whatever comes this way. Alright, this is coming this way, huh? Okay, just dig a hole, I guess. See how you handle okay. Dig wasn't too bad. I was expecting it to be a lot worse, but... When are you gonna be off? Probably much later tonight. Okay. Maybe I should record a noise where it's that diglet dig, trio, trio, trio. Except it goes diglet dig, and then it says the T, and then there's a whole bunch of gunshots. I feel like that'd be a good redeem. Getting so tired of this dig. And since there's no, like, EV training in these generations, it doesn't matter what I'm beating the shit out of. Just gotta get that XP, whatever I can to stuff in my bag. Please don't dig. You son of a bitch! Oh. Oh, that was almost real bad. That was almost horrifically bad. I wasn't expecting it to go that far. Alright, that's a pretty obvious switch at this point. You know what? Let's just take it back to the thing. I'm wondering if maybe now I can go to the Pokemon Mansion. Now that it's level 33, maybe I'll be fine. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot. Da 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 da. This cave is a curse, I'm telling you. Yeah, that cave is definitely cursed. Anytime I decide to risk it for the biscuit on any of my important mons, it's gonna go ahead and remind me why it's the Murder Caverns. It's not just because the souls of Diglets reside there. Alright, please do not burn my fucking Lapras. And don't stomp it into oblivion either, please. Just be a good Ponyta and wag your butthole at me, please. Tail Whip. They will turn around and they wag their buttholes at me. And it lowers my defenses. Don't you burn it, you bastard. Here it is. My name nemesis. The lowly Grimer. I was just about to fucking use water gun too, you son of a bitch. I'm definitely gonna get poisoned here. I can already feel it. You know what, we're gonna switch it out to something immediately, because I feel like dumbass is not gonna be able to take everything. Well, you know what, let's try it. Let's just keep body slamming. See how this goes. Yep, not very well, that's what I thought. Good old Psybeam missed completely, so let's just go with Confusion, I guess. Ugh.
It's, if it weren't for having to constantly go back and forth because of these status effects. And I don't want to pick up like 80 antidotes because it's going to be pointless. I'm just going to burn my money on things that I'm I don't know why I decided I was going to go back to the Pokemon Mansion before healing my shit. That was the whole reason I came over here. This whole building is like cursed. All of my normal grind spots just seem to be cursed. Cool. No water marks. No burns. The reason you chose the main Olimar is because you like him. He looks funny? You wanted to main him because he looks funny? I mean, it's as good a reason as any when you come down to it. Didn't affect me. Good stuff. Finally. Not getting affected by poison gas the second it, like, touches me. Maybe dumbass will build up an immunity. I'm the dumbass if I think that. How's your rival doing today? I am very tired. I'm very tired. I did not get very much sleep. So, we were doing Arc stuff, and, like, we had some Megatheriums, like, that we got pregnant to go ahead and start pumping out babies and stuff for fights. And we thought that we were gonna go ahead and get them out pretty fast. But the server lag was bad enough that a 5-hour gestation, because of the increased rates, turned into, like, a 7-something hour gestation. And not only that, I still had to go ahead and keep them alive for, like, the next 6 hours until they reached mature enough to eat on their own, rather than being hand-fed. So, that was at, like, 5. That was at, like, 5 p.m. when that all started. They got themselves birthed, and then I had to, like, I finally went to bed at, like, 7 in the morning. So I am, to say the least, a little tired. You were up till 4 in the morning and woke up at like 7? Yeah, I mean, normally I wouldn't mind, but it's the fucking weekend. Like, the last thing I want to do is spend all that time on Arc or whatever. You sludge. Oh, I'm definitely getting poisoned now. Yep. Alright, Uwu, let's just end this fight real quick. You also like Pikmin? It's probably a valid reason as to why you main him. I mean, anything's a valid reason as to why you main him. You like how he looks, you like how it plays, you like the games that they're in. You know, you didn't know what to do, you chose random and you just liked how they felt. All kinds of reasons. Hun? If you have time and you're not too busy, could you make some coffee?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, thank you. And here's my coffee cup. In all of its splendor. I mean, it's perfectly fine. Added me on Discord and I didn't respond. See previous conversation about staying up. That's why I didn't respond. I was honestly so busy looking after these babies. I didn't do for like the first 2 hours, I didn't do anything. I just sat around. I went ahead and got a whole bunch of berries, sat around, shoving berries in their mouths to make sure that they didn't starve to death. And then once 2 hours rolled around, I was like, okay, I can go where for short bursts of time. So I started going out looking for drops and stuff. So I didn't look at my phone until like this morning. And even then, Discord is not like the first thing I look at. I check my emails and stuff to see if anything's coming for work, or try and check my social medias to see if I've been tagged or have any questions or anything, which of course I don't. And then I'm not bitter or anything. I like making it sound like I give more of a shit about my internet personality than I really do. You know, the internet's more of a medium for me to interact with people and to do the things that I like, rather than how I feel about my self-esteem as a person. Barely slept, I'm pretty sure you got a concussion, so...
If you have a concussion, you don't want to sleep.
Yeah, so... One, how did you get a concussion? And two, sleeping with a concussion, that's asking for Danger Daddy Death to come snuggle up to you sometime.
I mean, obviously they have to sleep at some point.
Yeah, but like, that's something, a concussion, you should always get it checked. Fucking Confuse Ray, get that shit out of here. We're not gonna fucking fight a Vulpix. It's a waste of my goddamn time. I may as well not fight Grimers while I'm at it. They too are also a waste of my time. Only Pony. I didn't think so. But you said the thing. Now she's coming over because she thinks that that's what it is. She assumes if you say the O word, that's what it means. Flinched, you son of a bitch! Alright. Time to switch it up. Honestly, Uwu should be able to take just about everything in here. I don't think it'll have any issues whatsoever. Happened a few weeks ago when you got into a fight with your parents. You get into the thick of it, but you got hurt by someone and you're feeling the effects of it. Yeah, that's something you gotta actually get checked out, because a concussion is not something to fuck around with. Any type of brain damage at all,
Anyone can testify to that.
yeah, is any type of brain damage is serious brain damage. Listen, you only got one of those things. There are a lot of things we can replace and repair in life, but the brain is the big no. We do not have a... Huh? Yeah, looks good. You look great. You look fantastic. You look scrumptious. You look like something I'd want to spread on bread and eat.
Well,
Well,
did you say like
but
peanut butter?
no, I didn't say that. I didn't say you look like peanut butter.
You didn't say it. What I thought was that you put on bread and eat, and it's mostly peanut butter.
Okay, yeah, well, peanut butter's fucking delicious. Can you really? So one thing, I don't think I have a medical insurance, so I can't even go to the hospital even if I wanted to. I know it's bad because I passed out at the house right on the concrete. You know, it was bad. Listen, like, I don't know what to tell you at that point. Listen, I'm no medical professional, but I'm just going to be very straightforward with you. If you are feeling the effects of an actual concussion and everything, that is something that you, regardless of the cost, gotta get fucking fixed. Or at least looked at. Like, sure, it's gonna be vastly expensive, but the after effects and all the stuff you could be dealing with could be a hell of a lot worse. But I'm not gonna make any big things. You do what you gotta do. I can't tell you what to do. And, you know, it's been one of those things. I 100% understand what being without insurance is like. I had it for the longest time where I was without it. So, I get it. You can't always do what you need to do. The American healthcare system is, let's just use the word jolly as a stand-in for all the stuff that I would like to say about it. You keep almost passing out, stood up from bed, almost passed out again. No one was in the room. That's something you gotta fucking tell people about. You don't just sit there and hide that kind of stuff. You don't hide that kind of stuff. If something like that happens, you need to let people know. So when you fucking pass out, you don't just suddenly go flying down the stairs and snapping your neck. You know, you gotta talk to people about this kind of shit. You're an adult. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but, like, just saying, it's very irresponsible to just try and brush something like that under the carpet. Especially if you're around other people. My guy, I'm no medical expert. I really think you should get to see a doctor. Yeah, passing out is usually a sign of pretty serious issues. Look, I'm not gonna go ahead and put Luff's business out there. But she will be the first person to yell at somebody for not getting shit like that checked. As she has dealt with a lot of that stuff before. It's really fucking dumb for me to not go hunt. I might go in a little bit because everyone is sleeping right now. You might go in a little bit while everyone is sleeping, instead of letting anybody know that you're gonna go and letting people go ahead and support you. I got you. I'm not gonna go ahead and continue beating on this dead horse. I've already said my piece. Sounds like America sucks. Yeah, sometimes it does. The American healthcare system is in need of a major overhaul. A lot of America could be a lot better if the healthcare system itself were just better. There are a lot of things that could be fixed with just fixing the healthcare. You know, people's quality of life being able to improve because they wouldn't have to worry about these obnoxious bills. People being able to go ahead and get things checked, improving their quality of life, so they wouldn't have to worry about insert cough, cut, whatever, taking them down, and then not just having to deal with the pain and compounding an issue. Not having to worry about whether your medication's going to go ahead and come in, or being able to pay for your medication in general, being able to go to the doctor without fear that you're going to go ahead and rack up debt and be spending, getting something checked, and it being nothing, and then having to go ahead and spend the next, like, years paying off your debts and stuff like that. They don't, like... The whole saying of, well, I guess I'll just die, really does apply when you just start getting to the American healthcare system and how just fucking predatory it is. Okay, guys. Warning. You have triggered one of the things that's gonna get me to go on a rant, so I hope you're prepared for this. If you don't like rants, hop off now, because we're about to get fucking into it. Listen, so you have these doctors' offices, right? And I don't blame the doctors. Like, you can't blame the doctors at the end of the day. They are private practitioners trying to go ahead and get use out of their degree and help people, and yeah, they gotta make money along the way. But what you really gotta aim at is those insurance companies. They're the ones who, like, imagine this real-life, true scenario that I'm about to run you through. You have a thing that is affecting you, right? And you have to go ahead and get this thing checked. So you decide to go ahead and get whatever it is checked, go to the doctor, and they find, hey, you know what, this is something you may need medication for. So you go ahead and you go to the doctor and everything, and they have to make a few phone calls, and they have to talk to the insurance and be like, hey, insurance company, can we go ahead and prescribe them this thing? Insurance company is like, I don't know if we can prescribe them this thing. How about you go ahead, and instead of prescribing them the medication that we actually know functions, why don't you go ahead and prescribe them this medication that's currently on open trials to the general public, so that way we can see if it works, and they can go ahead and they get the medication they need. Also, if they come in with side effects and stuff, please let us know, so that way we can pan this back to the pharmaceutical industry, so we can go ahead and make sure our tests on this medication that we really wanted to go ahead and put into trials is functional or not. You got shit like that. And then, let's say your medication isn't working. Let's say they find, like, a physical ailment. Okay, so you gotta go do surgery. Alright, let's go ahead and call up your insurance. Is this a necessary surgery? Yeah, it's a necessary surgery. I don't know. It could be a cosmetic surgery. This is only affecting, you know, something that they need. It doesn't necessarily stop them from living their life. Let's go ahead and reject their claim. You know, or we'll only go ahead and cover like 30% of it or something. The fucking medical insurance industry in America is no different than a fucking loan shark sitting on the corner trying to go ahead and loan you money at exorbitant interest rates. Anyway. Sorry, guys. It's just... Listen, I have a lot of gripes about the way that lobbies and stuff work. I think lobbies in general are the big problem. You know, your oil lobbies who basically force your congressmen to go ahead and vote a particular way, or push certain laws, or aim for certain earmark funding and stuff like that. Your educational lobbies, who basically is owned by only one company, and that's why all your books are so fucking high for college, and your education costs keep going up because the company just keeps putting up the prices and there's nobody to really stop them. And then, you know, your healthcare industry, which doesn't really give a shit about the American people. At the end of the day, they just want to make as much money as they can. And somewhere along the way, we stopped caring about whether people live or die, and we started worrying about how thick the pocket is. But anyway, now that I fucking sound like I'm on the Alex Jones show, I'm sorry, guys. It's just... I get so upset because I read about this stuff all the time, and I've done a lot of research into this, and there's nothing that you can fucking do about it. The only way to stop any of this would be for these congressmen to get off of their asses, but they can barely fucking pass a budget. Like, you think they're gonna go ahead and take the time to go ahead and fix something that's broken, let alone fix something like funding the fucking country? Anyway. Goosefraba, Woosa, all of that stuff. Let me bring myself back down to Earth here, now that I have sent myself into the fucking rocket satellite of frustration. Alright, anyway. Let's try confusion. I think confusion will work. Yeah! Oh, that shit was a critical hit. That doesn't count. That doesn't tell me what I need to know. I mean, I guess I could just keep Psybeing the Ponytas and slapping all the Grimers. As long as something isn't poisoned, I don't need to go back. If it's burned, that's fine. Low HP, obviously. You told someone, just waiting to see what they say. I assume that you didn't tell somebody who is physically present or near you, because I feel like if you did, you wouldn't be waiting for someone to respond. I feel like you texted somebody out there and were like, hey, this is my situation. What do you think? But, like I said, you're an adult. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. This coffee did wonders to my ability to function and focus. Man, where the fuck would we be without, you know, government-approved stimulants like coffee? Like, I used to really hate coffee, but now coffee is just one of those things that, like... So, I tend to drink this stuff called Café de Bustelo. You may have seen it in your grocery stores. It's a yellow and red can. Café de Bustelo. You'll see it, it's like Colombian espresso, and my fucking god. It is like... It's such a good coffee. It's smooth, it's aromatic, it has a high acidity, but like not crazy bad, just regular coffee bad. There's someone right next to me I could wake up and tell. Listen, like I said, I'm not telling you what to do here. I'm not. You gotta make your own decisions, my man. But I know that I hate to say it because it's one of the few times where I'm gonna use your generation. But your generation has this big tendency to think, I better not inconvenience anybody, let me just suffer in silence. And I've watched you guys go through some really crazy shit, just being like, I'll just take it to my grave. It's okay. I'm missing a spleen now. My guts are hanging out. Let me just put those back in. I'll be okay over here. Let me just put a plastic bag and, like, duct tape it around myself. I'll be okay. I'll be alright. Don't worry about me. You go have fun with your friend. You guys are just like, you guys fucking truck through whatever. And I'm just like, guys, your intestines are spilling out on the floor. This isn't an inconvenience kind of situation. This is a health and safety hazard. Yeah, I remember back when I was still active, just have been taught to tough it out because your mother when you were a kid almost never took you to the hospital. Yeah, I almost never went to the hospital either. My dad had a tendency to go ahead and take care of everything at home. You know, handle it and deal with it, but at the same time, you've only got one body, and if you're on your own, especially since you're not, like, back at your house or anything else, you've really got you to worry about. At the end of the day, it's just you, regardless of your support structure and everything else. So you gotta kind of figure out what decisions you want to make about your health and everything. No one can really tell you what to do. That is all you, but... This isn't too bad. I was expecting it to go ahead and be a lot worse for the level ups. I think getting the Lapras level up is going to be kind of a pain. It's just not very strong right now. The Kadabra should be pretty quick, but that's because it's a mid-tier evolved Pokemon. It's not a standalone. And because it's also not like a top-tier evolved Pokemon, it's not like it's got the extra added XP requirements. No, Vulpix, we're not fucking fighting you. You're only like 300 XP. You're practically a Diglett. How's that for an insult? You're practically a Diglett. You're practically a Diglett, bruv. If he was any weaker, I'd expect you to be a Magikarp. Matter of fact, you're not even a Magikarp. They can at least splash and they got that bony-ass hide. Time to take a piss? Oh, Jesus. You make it sound like you're about to walk into the bathroom, throw on a scuba suit, and then just let it all go. Time to take a piss. Over there making it sound like you're about to be like, alright, do I have my potions on me? Let's go ahead and get ready. It's time to take a piss. Sound like you're about to go ahead and enter the final boss. $48. Phenomenal. This is pretty quick. I figured Uwu would be really quick. Pokemon Mansion, nice. Yep, we've kind of upgraded. The only issue right now is that we're kind of running into the point where some of my Pokemon are strong, some of them are not. Excuse me, I'm just adjusting my feet. Some of my Pokemon are strong enough to be able to do Pokemon Mansion properly. Some are not. My Snorlax and my Lapras are definitely not viable here. Sorry about that. But I need them to level up anyway, and I don't really want to go back to Diglett Cave, like, non-stop. Like, they're strong, they're just not strong enough, if that makes sense. But this is mainly this is the place to level grind before victory. Yeah, which is funny because I am not even done with all my badges. You're about to see something hilarious. I still even haven't finished Sabrina. So I came out here to go ahead and grind up my Pokemon without even having finished Sabrina or Blaine. But that doesn't matter. We're gonna take everything to level 60, and we're just gonna slap the shit out of everything that walks our way. I've kind of made the decision that I'm tired of waiting, and I think the best option would just be to take a giant slam. Scared of that level 50 Alakazam? It's not so much that, like, I'm not worried. I'm actually not that worried about the Alakazam. I just know that Sabrina's Pokemon tend to be extremely strong, and I've seen a lot of people get wiped. I'm not even gonna be using the Kadabra to, like, do most of the damage. Our brunt force of attack is actually going to be our Lapras. The majority of her Pokemon are ghost types, so we can use the Lapras to just Ice Beam through it all. The problem is, the Lapras is just, like... It's not great right now. It's at that weird stage where it's got some ability to fight back, but not enough ability to really fight back. At 38 is when it learns Ice Beam, and then it'll be a hell of a lot more effective. But until then, you know. Back. Did America burn yet? No, America has not burned down. You know, it's one of those things that I don't think that, like, America is ever gonna have that kind of issue. Even if America were to have those kind of issues where it fractures as a country, I feel like a lot of the companies that live here would jump in, and I think we may start living in one of those corpo dystopias that we think of when it comes to cyberpunks, societies and stuff like that. I can absolutely see the companies jumping in to take over parts of the country before it falls apart. I mean, it's not like they aren't already stapling and super gluing everything together with all the cash influxes and lobbying and you know, back market and under the table deals and all of that, but you loathe grinding in games so much. You run through even Nuzlocke's underleveled? Oh no. Yeah, I'm one of those. I just don't want to start over. Like, if it were for the fact that I could just do this again from the game I'm at, I probably wouldn't be so worried. But having to start the challenge over if I black out or white out is the big concern. I just don't want to have to start everything over. Corpocracy, you can see it sadly, is united enough to stay together whether positive or negative way. Yeah. What you just barely missed my giant ass healthcare rant. One of the many rants that will set me off. Is it true that Americans are obsessed with oil?
Did you just fucking say oil? Listen, you better take that sentence back before I go ahead and plant a fucking flag on it and snatch that word right out of your goddamn screen.
I suppose we're obsessed with oil. I mean, it's funny you think when you really think about it, because we do have an unhealthy obsession with oil, and not just like petroleum, not just the good old petrol, but like, think about it. Think about how much we love our fried foods. Think about how much different types of oil we try and put into new types of food. Think about how many things we squeeze to get oil out of it to put into stuff. So yeah, I think we have a slight unhealthy obsession with oil. His challenge is like if you started a marathon, but if you tripped, you had to go back to the start. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels. You just strat your way through it, use a ton of items during battle. I don't know a lot of these things well enough to do that, is the problem. I tend to take the brute force approach of, let me beat it until it's dead. Because I'm too frightened of, like, of messing up. So I tend to overkill a lot of stuff. I do that with a ton of different things, too. I tend to overkill a lot of different challenges, or a lot of my approaches to stuff. In terms of petrol oil, though, I think Americans are the same as anyone else. Leaders are crazed for it, but the common folk don't care, unless it's something to complain about. Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about, you could technically buy your own oil. The crude oil is not really that expensive. You can get a barrel of it. The issue is a lot of the refining process, and when it comes to the companies who own it, they want to go ahead and squeeze as much profit as they possibly can. And a lot of it also comes from the OPEC nations and stuff like that. You can't do anything without having their stamp on stuff, so we're at the mercy of a lot of the oil-providing nations here in America. Even though we have our own oil reserves and could easily go ahead and tap into it, but the oil we have in America, we either stockpile or we trade off to other countries rather than using it for ourselves. Listen, we can get into American politics all day long. I'd prefer not to. It's just one of those things. So, first off, my employer is obviously the American government. Since I work for the government, I try my best not to go ahead and have opinions on them. Even if I do, I tend to just keep them to myself most of the time. The last thing I want is my employer to, like, walk in here and be like, what did he just fucking say? So, I tend to go ahead and keep a lot of that stuff to myself. Two, it drives a lot of people away. Most people want to go ahead and come here to escape and look at the fucking, you know, pile of cum fighting a guy with a spoon, rather than talk about politics, because it's everywhere. Can't get away from it these days. So I just try and avoid some of the controversial topics when I can. Alright, these nuts, it's your turn. Please don't get poisoned or burned or explode. You're wont to do that, I know. Yeah. The goal right now is I just plan to go ahead and level everything up where it needs to be and just fell swoop it all. Just slap the shit out of everything that comes its way. Won't turn me away, but yeah, I'm here for Pokemon, not politics. Pokemon, not politics. Stick to the script, you dick. Can't you have a normal day without your family fighting? Man, isn't that the fucking truth? God, I remember those days. Everyone fighting over the stupidest shit, too. Not even, like, stuff that matters. Like, fighting over something dumb. Like, somebody's toilet seat got left up. Well, why didn't you go ahead and close it? Do I look like I have to go ahead and clean up after everybody? Well, I mean, you spend all this time harping on people cleaning up anyway. Why don't you just go ahead and do it? Well, if I do it, how are you ever gonna go ahead and learn? Squabble, squabble, squabble. Yeah, it just turned into a fucking mess. And it all started because, like, somebody left the fucking toilet seat in the wrong direction. Like, some dumb shit. I hate stupid family squabbles like that. Over nothing. Over nothing. Pointless gobbledygook. Oh yeah, look at that muck. Good old gloopy glop. Fucking poison, come on, you son of a bitch. Poison's about the only stat that'll make me have to go to the fucking... to the Pokemon Center. So how do you do stand level grinding? Doesn't it make your brain scream in boredom? No, it kind of puts me to sleep more than anything else. It's not that bad. When I have nobody here to talk to, sometimes it can get bad. But like most of the time it's not too bad. If I have somebody to talk to, I'm fine. If I don't, I just kind of exist and do my thing because it's got to get done. There's nobody there who's gonna hold my hand to do it for me. Did you just fly like 20 steps? Don't fucking judge me. Listen, my Pokemon was in dire need, and so yes, I flew it 20 steps. It required medical attention. Your mom just found your dad doing something and they are fighting. Whenever my mom finds my dad at the coffee place. At the coffee place? Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Listen, if your mom's fighting with your dad over being at a coffee place, I don't think they're fighting over coffee. I think the crux of the problem might be slightly deeper than just a cup of joe. Three more levels until we actually get a move that is useful for you. Then I think it should be able to deal with pretty much all the stuff it needs to. Yeah, I don't know if poison is weak to ice. I think it is, so that'll make it pretty effective, but listen, we're not talking about divorce here today. We're talking about reconciling irreconcilable issues. We try and think about the positive things in life, not the negative fracture. I was a divorced kid. You know, I went with my dad, my brother went with my mom, so, like, yeah, we've had this whole conversation about, you know, how I was raised as a single child and everything. Yeah, divorce, not fun. And I was kind of one of the worst ones where, like, it just wasn't any communication between either of the parents, and if there was, I certainly didn't know about it kind of divorce. Poison is weak to psychic and ground. Okay. Not to ice. Ice, ice, baby. We'll just hit it with another water gun. Poison is highly underrated. Super defensive. Yeah, poison types, I mean, the only thing is with poison types, I never felt like they were they're strong, but not like, they're not like in your face strong like a lot of things are. They're strong because they have a lot of defense. Like Muck, for instance, Muck and Grimer. They're surprisingly tanky. You don't think about it until you're trying to fight one. Stop trying to wag your butthole at me. We're not even the same type. But, like, they're strong because of their high defense and the way that they attack. It's not about, like, taking out your opponent in one shot. It's about crippling them to the point where they don't have a choice but to make certain moves. Yeah, Gen 1's typing is a little weird, in general. It's considered the weakest type. I'd give the honor to Bugs, actually. Yeah, I would too. I think Bugs are pretty weak. I mean, aside from, like, Butterfree and Oddish, but even Oddish is, like, that's grass, not bug, but, like, Butterfree is just pretty garbage. It's basically just Oddish with wings in Gen 1. don't you disable my body slam. I mean, it gets Psybeam, so I guess that's okay, but, like, why do I want my bug Pokemon knowing a Psychic move? Why would I just, like, give it something better? I mean, sure, Beedrill can learn, fucking, what's it called? Twin Needle, or whatever that thing is, but that's about it. Beedrill is about the only thing that's decent. Yeah, you better pound my dumb ass. You better not, like, fucking try and poison it. Just got sent to the Shadow Realm in their final smash. Oh, no. Yeah, I will tell you guys, like, it's not gonna be a long, like, crazy long stream today. I'm really tired. I'm probably gonna go take a nap after this. Just because, you know, being up all day yesterday, and then going to bed at 7 in the morning today because of them Megatherium babies. And then getting up, like, a couple hours later for imprints. Yeah, I'm just tired. So I'm probably gonna go take a quick hour nap and then sort my life out. Beedrill or Venomoth over Butterfree any day. Yeah, and it's unfortunate because, like, Butterfree has a decent set of moves, too. It has Poison Powder, Stun, and Sleep Powder, which isn't bad to begin with. It learns Confusion, and I think it learns Psybeam as well, but work sucks. Yeah, I mean, I don't work till on the weekends and everything, so my normal weekday starts at 4 in the morning. I get up at 4 in the morning, get ready, go to work, come on back from work, have maybe a little bit to myself before stream, a little bit to myself after stream, get whatever things I need to go ahead and get done, whatever errands or responsibilities I've been holding off on, and then go to sleep, and then wake up. So, my day is pretty cyclical. I mean, it's just an Ouroboros of suckitude. At the same time, I also don't really complain about my job because, I mean, I get paid enough to shut up and color. That's why I don't worry too much about making money from, like, ads or trying to make money from, like, you guys or anything. If you guys want to ever donate, I'm never gonna tell anybody that they should. Only feel that you give things if you feel like giving things. Never give anything that you can't afford to. And it's just moreover like a, hey, thanks for providing entertainment than anything else. I don't need this to make a living. I do this as a hobby more than anything. If money comes out of it, cool. If not, cool. It's good in mid-game, but it can't carry through the whole game like Beedrill can. Yeah, Beedrill's surprisingly really good. You would think that with Psybeam, Butterfree would be good, but it's the same thing that a lot of other Gen 1 Pokemon suffer from. If Gen 1 Pokemon is all about the min-max. It is all about making the most absurd stat build that you can. And Butterfree is not an absurd stat build. It's a strong build that could be okay, but it doesn't have the stats to back up its moveset. You know, that's why Kadabra is so fucking overblown. Even without an Alakazam, my Kadabra on its own is just so fucking blown out strong. Because its stats are just fucking crazy in Generation 1. Its special attack is nothing to scoff at. Fuck. Is nothing to scoff at. God damn, now I need to go to the thing. Yeah, let's take a look real quick. At level 49, 152 special with 131 speed, like, that's fucking insane. And that's only with, what, 1 investment into calcium to get its special up? That's fucking nuts. Listen, I'm not going to go ahead and risk the livelihood of my Pokemon. You're damn right it's going to go ahead and fly over here. It's going to take me longer to go ahead and walk over there than it is for me to just go through the flight animation either way. No, get out of the fucking gym. What are you doing? We haven't even finished Sabrina. I know I could do this gym, but Jesus. Haunter that was basically the same as that Kadabra. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Especially if you give him something like Psychic. That's it. That's all that matters. Give it Psychic, that's all you need. Body slam. And hopefully not get poison gassed again! You son of a bitch! Ugh, this is why I hate this place. This is why I need to go ahead and take it to fucking Diglett Cave. Because this piece of shit, it just gets poisoned like the second it walks in because it can't one-shot the goddamn Grimers. Oh my god, I'm almost tempted to just use the fucking TM on it so I can get it earlier than it normally would. But it's waste. Lick, Nightshade, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater. Yeah, Hypnosis and Dream Eater, that was always a good combo. It's too bad that Lick in its original form isn't really that great. Nightshade is very good. Okay, look, it's just a Grimer. Please just put it down. I believe in you. Thank you for resisting this time and not just falling to it like a goddamn bitch. Oh my god, are you serious? Come on. It's just the Grimer. Why is this always so difficult? Alright, we're running from all Grimers. No, nothing but Ponytas from here on out for this Lapras. Okay, not that shit either. Fucking Vulpix. We don't have time for you. You're not even worth the water gun. Lick suffers from not being able to hit normal. Oh, we're in Gen 1 Psychic types. 20% chance to paralyze is worth it. No shit, I didn't realize that. 1 in 5? Here's something very random you've been thinking about for some reason. Alright, shoot, I'm ready. We're derp. I feel like that whole run rate is not gonna help me. Okay, there we go. So, as you know, Pac-Man's love interest is Miss Pac-Man. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures, they have children. Alright, I'm tracking thus far. Don't you stop. Fucking flinching. Yeah, give me that butt wag. Give me that butt wag. Let me go and see that booty swing. That booty wiggle waggle. Nope, no Grimers. Not gonna get poisoned again. I don't want to have to go back to the fucking gym. I'll get burned, no problem, but poisoned, no thanks. Vulpix, get the fuck out of here. Also, I noticed that Vulpix and Ponyta in these original sprites have kind of the same little hair weave divide, like, right here. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get it at Ponyta. Want more lore on Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Mo? Yeah, see, look, they have that same little fucking hairdo vibe going on. Yeah, I think the ghosts would be interesting to know a little bit more about. I don't know too much about, like, Pac-Man lore and history and stuff. You know, the deep-set thoughts on what the actual Pac-Man pellets are. Today we're going to be taking a look at the theory of whether... You know, I'm not... That's not me. I am certainly no lore channel. I probably could be a lore channel, though. Let me tell you, there are a couple subjects that I am unhealthily knowledgeable about for no reason. I have very much considered doing some lore channels on a couple things that also really don't have much lore out there, surprisingly. That the lore's out there for some of the things I would talk about, but it's not like it's common knowledge kind of stuff. Okay, so is your random thing that you're thinking about that they have children? Like, is there supposed to be something else to that I'm missing here? Okay, so they have children. Are you wondering where his pack penis went and the pack pussy's at? Because I don't know. I can't answer that one for you. I am not adept in fucking Pac-Man anatomy. As far as we know, his finger could be located, his dick could be on his fingers. Like an octopus. Where one of their tentacles has the dick and it just breaks it off into the lady. No, Vulpix. Go away, Vulpix. No, Whooper! Oh god, when we get to that fucking... When we get to that, like... When we get to Gen 2, I'm definitely gonna have to... Wait, his nose is not a nose? Maybe it's not a nose. Maybe it's his, Maybe he's not called Pac-Man because he's putting stuff away. Maybe he calls Pac-Man because he be packing that nose into it. Oh no, what if Pac-Man's nose is just... What if those are like Coke pellets and he's just going along the thing, snorting up a trail? Oh no, we have come across implications we do not want to discuss. Ugh, Grimer, get out of here. Get out of here, Grimer. Yeah, I would be so much better in the fucking Pat Cave here. Going to just fight Diglets all day rather than having to run from, like, a good half of the Pokemon we encounter and then all the time and everything else. Diglett Cave would be a better grind. This one clearly has the superior numbers. But at what cost? No, Vulpix, get out of here! We don't want you. God damn it. No, Vulpix, in my ticket, Papa. Which kind of makes me think, what would, if the cast of South Park had their own Pokemon, what Pokemon would they have? Like, I don't know if they would have one or a full roster. How much money you got? Just go load up on full heals? Nah, I'm gonna save those up for full restores when we get to the Elite Four. I mean, I got plenty of antidotes, but... Well, I wouldn't say I have plenty of antidotes. I have some antidotes, so I probably could deal with a thing or another, but... I don't like wasting my money on stuff like that. You know, instead of spending money, I can just take the extra couple minutes, go over to the thing, and just not spend on it. Let's just split the XP. What are we looking at until we start getting 1008? Alright, I believe in you, Lapras. Attract them Pokemons. Attract the fire types. Look luscious for the Lapras. Or look luscious for the Ponyta, luscious for the Lapras. You now regret the Pac-Man conversation? Oh, were you thinking about it now? You never were to unsee Pac-Man? You're forever gonna look at him and be like, that's a penis. Ugh, I figured it was sludge. Cartman would have a Snorlax, Kenny would have a Weezing, Stanley would have a Jinx, Kyle would have a Moltres. Why would Kyle have a Moltres? It's like Squidward and Gru? Hold on, I don't think I understand what you mean. What do you mean Squidward and Gru? What do those two have in common? Fucking Psychic was disabled. Because he gets a legendary? Why does he get a legendary? What the fuck is this? What is going on here? So fucking, I'm about to have a bukkake party right now. Jeez. Alright, you got this. You got this, dumb ass. Dumas. I believe in you, Dumas. Yeah! Now we can learn the ice beam to get you off the ground. Let's get rid of Sing. Sing is okay, but if I'm using a status move, I would rather have an attack. Seeing the show, these kids get into so much nonsense. Yeah, I've seen the show. I just, you know, Kyle wouldn't catch me as the legendary type. I feel like he would be the more practical type. Which of them would join Team Rocket? I feel like Cartman 100% would join Team Rocket. We just have so many more levels to go. Like, 22 more levels. Oh. It's such a painful experience doing this. And most of these Pokemon, they don't even have anything they can learn in the upper echelons. They're just sitting here gaining levels for what? For stats? Wouldn't it be funny if Butters joined Team Rocket and was like the nicest member? To truly be genuinely villainous? That would be pretty funny. I could see Butters accidentally joining Team Rocket. Then being like, "Hey kid, you want to join a club with a whole bunch of cool members?" And be like, and him talking about getting his own uniform and stuff like that. And he would be like, "Wow, this is really cool. I get my own uniform and everything. I could totally go ahead and, you know, I'm gonna be the best Rocket member there ever was. You know what? Let me go ahead and start by making some cookies. People love cookies, right? And when I'm taking their Pokemon, at least I can go ahead and offer them some cookies in return, right?" I feel like Butters would be that kind of kid. Giving out cookies to everyone he steals from. Let me save real quick. Kenny would die trying to stop him. From what? From joining Team Rocket? I feel like Kenny would probably have been a good Team Rocket member too. I feel like he would definitely have attempted to go ahead and join Team Rocket, regardless of the outcome. I'm never gonna use these. Well, I may use these super potions, so let me just go ahead and switch it out. I guess Drillbert is a little neglected, isn't he? We gotta get D's Nuts and Turbo Nerd up to begin with, so... Headcanon. They all join Team Rocket. Oh, man. Look at this muck. Ugh. They're just gonna strength on it. Not like I have much other choice now. Please don't poison. Thank the lords. Okay. Ugh! Fucking Grimers. If only Snorlax learned Hyper Beam at a reasonable level. Yeah, instead of something way up there like fucking 56 or whatnot, I think it is. $39. And it doesn't even have, like, any good moves. It's gonna learn something like Harden. Why the fuck does my Snorlax need Harden? What defensive move bullshit do you think I'm gonna try and lock myself into? But what if they join the other teams like Team Plasma or Galactic? I've never really felt like they were an actual threat. It's not like Team Rocket was an actual threat either. They had like one good moment, and I'm sure if we would have left them aside to their own little devices up there at the lake, they probably would have had a whole bunch of resources, some new technology built off of surrounding that one Red Gyarados. Yeah. Base power 150 plus stamina is what, 225? Yeah, it's something pretty overpowered. Personally, I actually like Thrash a lot more than a lot of stuff. Sure, it causes confusion afterwards, but who the fuck cares if you're gonna knock it out with Thrash anyway? What if Pac-Man learned Harden? Well, then he wouldn't be, Can't escape! Oh, son of a bitch. It's probably because it's just not fast enough. Slow-ass Snorlax trying to escape. I used to think that all XP was good XP, and if I wasn't fighting a Pokemon, I was wasting my time with an encounter. But I have definitely learned that there are Pokemon that are well worth fighting, and there are some Pokemon that are just not worth fighting. Alright, what are we at? 2,244. Thrash on a normal type is pretty great. That's why I like Petal Dance on Vileplume. I never felt like it was good enough getting an Oddish to a Gloom or to a Vileplume. I just never found it to be very strong at all. And maybe it was just the way I was using it, but Dang. It's starting to really, really mean business, isn't it? Yeah. Let's just slam it. Was burned. Wonderful. Ow. Nah, let's just switch it out. Turbo Nerd, you're next. Let's use strength to move shit out of the way that there is no shit to move out of the way. Vileplume is objectively outclassed by Venusaur. Oh man, if that's true, then that's a problem because Venusaur is basically outclassed by a lot of stuff at this point. Bubble Blam. Should be easy enough to handle. This is such a boring grind. This is like, it's such a boring grind. Use Thunder Smash. Oh, okay. Yeah. Fucking Grimer, get out of here. Don't need you. Not worth burning my Pokemon power of. In Gen 2 and up, Venusaur can learn Petal Dance too. Oh. Oh my god! These Pokemon, why do they just keep coming? Why do these garbage Pokemon just keep coming? I just want the Ponytas. Even a Magmar would do. Pokemon breeding became a thing. This is so boring. It's so boring. Look at that, level 40. Hoo-ha, whoop-a-dee-doo. Alright, I think... I'm gonna go heal, and I think that about does it. I don't think I can take on... I don't think I can take my lack of sleep, this horrifically boring activity, that I'm just doing back and forth. I don't think I could take the combination of these two things. You all gonna hear me fucking start turning into a fucking lumberjack here if I keep this shit up. It's definitely putting me to sleep. It's definitely putting me to sleep. So, we're gonna go ahead and, when I actually get some sleep here, we'll probably just go ahead and keep grinding this out tomorrow. I think I'll be fine by then. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get back on this tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have had a lot more fun on, you know, watching me beat up Mon than I have beating up Mons. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow, all that good stuff helps the channel grow. And for all of you returning viewers, thank you once again for taking the time out of your day to come see me. We'll go ahead and get back and start it on this grind here tomorrow. I still am sitting on a lot of rare candies, so I'm probably going to go ahead and slap those rare candies in there on the last levels before, like, hyper beams and stuff, so we can just start pushing these Mons to where they need to go. But anyway, you all have a fantastic day. I am going to go take a nap to make up for some of the sleep that I didn't get today. And until I see you all again later, remember, stay golden.